Hi there and welcome back. Life constantly gives you choices to make. And sometimes you can't ignore these choices anymore. You have to make a decision. A decision that might not only affect you, but maybe as well your spouse, or your neighbors, or maybe even you, the viewers. Let's get started.
The left mark.
Let me introduce Ruth and Bill Miller to you.
It's not that bad when it's 1 millimeter longer or shorter or whatever.
1 millimeter is at the tolerance.
That's German tolerance, 1 millimeter.
And there is, of course, Archie, their dog. Ruth and Bill are two of my patrons from Australia, currently living in Switzerland. Each year, two patrons get the chance to visit and stay with us for a week. From the very beginning, Ruth and Bill made it very clear that they are not here for leisure and fun. They wanted to work. So they had the choice between plasterboarding the bedroom or digging a trench for the new foundation of the back wall, or continue working on the dock. In this case, extending it furthermore. And because of the lovely weather, Ruth and Bill decided to get their feet wet and work on the dock. So we went directly to the next home center to buy all the lumber needed. Unfortunately, due to the sanctions, we were not able to get all the large posts we would need for our project, as most of our large wood here in Germany used to come from Russia.
3, 2, 1.
But this would not keep us from jumping right into it. Literally. In the beginning, Bill was a bit hesitant. These trousers and the working environment must have been too unfamiliar for him.
Yeah.
But the longer he walked through the lake, he seemed to like it. In the end, we even had to keep him from boarding the boat or actually walking right to the other side of the lake. So I reminded him that we are here for work. But a little bit of ballet first. Enjoy. Bill Miller in his performance of Pas de Trois with 2 floating posts. No, don't applaud. There is still good old buoyancy. Just wait for part 2. enough of making fun of Bill. To be fair, he really is a very tough and talented worker. And it really was a pleasure working with him. Having Ruth on our side turned us into the 3 musketeers of dock building, or something like this.
Our lovely assistant, we need the electric screw thing and 2 of these long screws, golden ones. Comfortable to have somebody to... Yeah. You don't know what you have it. Oh no, yeah. I'm not used to it. Battery died. In the tiny house, when you go directly into the workshop, then there are 4 more of these ones. You just go straight on, and there are on the shelf. Brilliant! Thank you. Screw, or maybe the entire bucket. And now you are on camera. Thank you, Ruth. Couldn't have done it without your help and your battery. So, okay.
More post down.
What is the temporary will in here? Ruth.
André.
Thank you. I love it. Am I hiding your husband?
We had so much fun. The following sequence shows what a tough and brave worker Bill is.
So the technique is rather simple, just drop it.
Standing on a wobbly structure with just one temporary post under his feet, he rammed 2 posts 5 feet or 1.5 meter into the ground.
Well, the next task is rather simple. Just bring it down. Okay. Yes, hopefully I'm not gonna hit your stomach. I don't know.
done. Due to the already mentioned Russian guy, we couldn't continue working on the dock. So, Bill decided that he'd like to do some digging. And who am I to keep someone from working, right? My plan is, just as I did on the 2 finished walls before, to put a framework on top of the rear wall, add insulation in it and hang board and batten siding to cover it all. The big advantage of this method is that I can add insulation and stability without losing further space on the inside of the tiny house. As this new wall adds some weight to the existing wall, I have to build a concrete foundation first to take all the weight. It was Bill's idea to dig a comparably narrow trench and use this as a formwork at the same time. This saves time and material, as I don't have to build a wooden formwork to keep the concrete in place. Maybe he was a bit homesick and digging made him feel closer to his home country, Australia, on the other side of the globe. Just like his boss, Archie just did the same. Longtime subscribers recognize these stairs immediately, right? Yes, we are at Udo's place, where Bill decided to help Udo installing a new free hanging range hood.
Yeah, a few times.
Wow, Santiago.
Yep.
Because our friend and neighbor, who is a passionate chef, is not able to step on ladders anymore, it was needless to say that we install it. This fancy stainless box is more or less an air filtering system hanging on 4 thin cables from the ceiling. And all I can say is that it was a pain in the you-know-where to get this thing square, level and parallel to wall and ceiling. But just watch yourself.
Therese, die Emma ist hier auf dem Klo.
To distribute the weight of the extractor to a bigger space, we screwed it to this board first and then installed the entire construction to the wooden ceiling. Let the leveling show begin. The tricky thing is, once you push the steel cables into the box, they won't ever come out of it again. So there is just one way: up. And as soon as one cable is longer than the other, this entire thing hangs crooked.
Yeah. This way? Perhaps. I don't know what I'm doing.
Finally, we added some pendant lights for decoration and another project was finished. And while Archie was still in the digging mode, we decided to extend our work zone even more and surprise our neighbors Kim and Ben by finishing their new parquet flooring. Both of them work as stage actors, and the situation with the pandemic makes long-time planning and working very hard for them. Having enough time and work capacity ourselves, it just felt right to help a bit. Talking about work capacity, many of you have been asking why there are no weekly videos at the moment and whether I'm still filming or whether I'm done with YouTube. To cut a long story short, of course I'm not done with YouTube. And in the long run there will be more videos again. But my day job and furthermore my studies eat up all my time and energy at the moment. So you don't miss out any further steps of the reno process, as there are none at the moment. Right now I use most of my weekends for studies and for recreation, and the building is more or less on hold. Unfortunately, this busy phase of my life will most probably continue for the next 4 months until I passed my state exam. But instead of bothering you with boring "hey, I mowed the lawn" videos, I decided to edit longer ones from time to time when there really is something to show and tell. So please forgive me for not editing more videos at the moment. One day there will be better times again and the reno process will continue. But nevertheless, I really, really, really do appreciate all your care and support. Without you, my lovely subscribers and patrons, this channel and furthermore this project would be nothing. So please be assured I'm doing fine and there is nothing to worry. I'm just too busy at the moment, and this renovation was always meant to be my hobby, not another third job. So please, please, please be patient with me. This parquet flooring was Bill and my last project together. It still amazes me to see how much we've already become a team, working together hand in hand. One is laying the boards, the other one is preparing and cutting. This click system makes it very easy for two persons. It works just like these laminate flooring systems, but with the advantage of real parquet on top of it instead of plastic. Because we did not know what the plans for the kitchen area were, we just decided to call it quits.
Schließ mal auf.
Oh, wow. Wann hast du das denn gemacht?
Das war unser YouTuber! Ja, der hatte noch kein Holz.
Wow, geil. Boah, das sieht ja schon voll anders aus. Geil! Oh, wie Hi, Bill. We're totally flashed. When I came in and Ben knew already about the whole thing, I didn't know what to say. I was out of words, which is totally unusual for me, and I just want to say thank you for this amazing work. I'm so glad, I'm so happy, and yeah, thank you!
Thanks, Bill. It's so great what you did here. I'm speechless.
Yes.
Thank you.
Sadly, the day finally came when Ruth, Bill and little Archie had to leave and travel back to Switzerland again. Having them here with their energy and passion was such a positive experience. And Bill and Ruth, these Swiss Army knives you gave us can never replace you. but they are a very good souvenir of new friends we made. Next year there will be 2 other patrons visiting us. Interested? The link to my Patreon page is in the description. See you all next time, and until then, stay safe and stay healthy.